Now for me, do you know what I want to talk about?
Yeah.
We need to talk about it, obviously.
Yeah.
So as you know, the rapper Young Tefs has been talking about how bar for bar he thinks that
This is more your. I can say stuff, but I didn't get into UK rap till later. So names like Joe Black and them, man, I know them, but I don't know enough of them. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah, but the thing is, named them man like that they can rap, but like I think do you know where he kind of went whereby is like the route that he went down is just bar for bar.
Bars, but he didn't make that clear.
No. He did, but he made it proper specific. He said he doesn't care about what hit song you got. Your discography.
Yeah, see, you can't do that then. That's what I don't like. You
because
can't
my
do that.
thing is, yeah, the rap, the hip hop and rap, yeah. Like for example, man, are not called Jay-Z just because he was the best rapper.
He was the best rapper.
All the OGs and elders, they say that Jay-Z at one point, there's quite a lot of people out there that argue that Jay-Z was never at one point you saw him as the best rapper in his generation.
No, yeah, the best rapper. He never had the best song in the year. I know the video you're talking about.
For example, like Nas, at one point people recognized him as the best rapper.
The best rapper.
Why are you still watching and you haven't subscribed yet? You're looking at us, you're hearing us, but you haven't subscribed yet. Make sure you click the link. Click the link? What am I talking about? Make sure you click the subscribe button in the bottom. It's going to be there. Like as well. Comment. And we'll bring up more content. Yeah. Jay-Z, because he was so consistent and has like classic albums, that's when, and then now, for example, he's like
the business mogul, yeah.
Now everything in collective, when we look back at things, compared to how his longevity compared to his peers,
yeah.
Like, for example, 50 Cent, that time period that he had whereby he was hit for hit, yeah. Like, for example, that run that 50 had.
Yeah. He was untouchable.
I
get what you mean.
Like, you could argue that Jay probably didn't have that sort of moment, but his longevity. Collective moments over 2 decades is what makes him.
And I get what you mean, because I was thinking that as well, but you know how Twitter is. But luckily someone said it, so I was like, okay, let me see how this goes up, because I think him and Mimi had a little bit of disagreement. Yeah. Because someone said the same thing as you said. It's like, but bro, you can't really say you don't care about hits and because Tef also said he would do a verses, right? But then someone said, but bro, you know verses is hit for hit.
Exactly, his verses, the song's got to hold weight.
That's what I'm saying. And then Tef said, oh, but yeah, how come the Lokes beat Dipset? But someone was like, but the Lokes beat Dipset because charisma, which is something I've always said, especially with Tef and a lot of UK rappers, they don't have. Yes, we'll understand your bars, but bars in a verses means jack if we're being...
I think he's got charisma.
But bro, Tef won't even beat Fredo in the verses. And he will out-rap Fredo.
I think, but even, exactly, but then, for example, when we were talking about certain rappers, like, when you mentioned verses, I was thinking, bro, you're not beating Blade Brown. Like, you and Blade Brown are dogs, but to me, you're not beating Blade Brown.
He's not beating Blade. He's not beating Blade.
Who else is in?
He's not even beating Wretch. Impossible.
Yeah, 100%. You're not beating.
He's not beating Kano. He's not beating Get. He's not beating all them, man. I don't want to bring the new school guys into it because they'll smoke him. And my issue is that's that Kane, Harry Kane.
But my only problem is, see, that's the thing.
Hold on.
No, because you use the word smoke. I don't like that word. Because the word smoke means like 3-0 whitewash.
No, not 3-0. Like if it's a 10v10, and let's say he went up against Fredo will beat him 7-3. And it's not Tef's fault, it's just the caliber of songs he made. If we're going to be real, bro, in a verse, and you know how Fredo's got the charisma, he's already got the importance, the
stage
style,
presence.
It will be 7-3 is a smoke.
That's the thing.
I'm asking you.
Because Tef, to me, there's certain tunes though about Tef has had a sick verse on.
Yeah.
But it's like, there's more to it than just, like the verse can be great, but it's like the song as well, the reaction of the crowd. Like for example, when you mentioned, like you mentioned the Locks and Dipset, and obviously the one moment that I see constantly being brought every year is Jadakiss and his verse on New York. His verse was sick. His performance, stage presence was sick. Everyone with the crowd reaction, everyone knew his verse word for word. But the fact that it's the song New York as well, Ja Rule, like that tune is a classic tune.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? So as much as Jadakiss's verse was cold, the song as well holds weight. With Ja Rule's chorus and everything. So it's like,
that's what I'm saying.
There's more to it.
And it's that familiarity.
There's a lot to it.
And my issue with a lot
makes it's more so like, it's not commercial.
I don't want to hear that.
No, it's facts. It's facts. Because, for example, Blade Brown, for example.
There's non-commercial songs that have gone...
Gigs, Talking the Hardest is not a commercial, it's not mainstream. That's not a mainstream tune, but that's got replay value.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I'm not here. Bro, so, I understand. Again, that's what I said about his target audience probably is not going to push it as high as he wants to push it. But I'm saying if a song is bad enough, bro, I don't even, I've always said, I don't get her hype around Pot of Paper. Pot of Paper
Gangsta Vitus.
Yeah.
Charted.
Gangsta Vitus Charted. Nines, Niggas in Charge. Nines, what's that song? I See You Looking Fly Today.
I See You Shine.
I See You Shine. Like, bro, these are all, like, he's openly talking about cooks and, like, these are not stuff meant for mainstream.
Airplane mode.
So it's like, there are hood songs. Even this one, You See the Stars.
Yeah, that's NIC.
Is that NIC? Yeah, sorry. But it's stuff like that where I'm like, bro, like, for me, but I get what Tef is saying. But if I was to make a top 5 just bar for bar, if the list doesn't have Wretch in it, at the top, I'm not just in it, and Chip. I don't like the way Chip is being disrespected right now.
But do you know what it is? It's because a lot of it's recency bias.
Recency.
So Chip...
Nah, bro.
What he did, he was like, what Dave and all these, man, obviously Dizzy Rascal came, to me it's Dizzy Rascal, then after Dizzy Rascal...
Dizzy Rascal album didn't age well, though.
Huh?
Dizzy Rascal, that album, what's that, Boy, was it?
Boy in the Corner.
Boy in the Corner, it didn't age well, for me.
No, but the thing, that's because it's different generation. So to me, it was like Dizzy Rascal, then Chip, and then, for example, you got the Daves and these guys. But I'm saying, like, for example, as in the Starboy of like their generation.
Okay.
Like, for example, like the main guy that's doing the hit numbers. Like for example, Dizzy Rascal before Central C and Dave did what they did. Dizzy Rascal was the one that he held the record for the number one. He's had. But
my issue is. Record. And you're Dave fan, innit? Do you think even Dave, in terms of bar for bar, is up there with them, man?
I think even Gets... I'm just asking. Even Gets has said that, listen, out of the few of the new school, like, Dave's, like, the one. Like, Dave... Gets has said it in the studio. Like, him and Dave have been going head-to-head, bar for bar. So someone like Gets, who's already recognised as someone that's a lyricist, is saying this, then... Like, bro,
that's another one that will smoke Tef. Oh my gosh!
But he won't smoke him though. So, like, the word smoke is I don't like that word because
he would beat him comfortably.
You could say, if someone said, okay, if you think that's cool, but saying that he smokes him, for example.
What smoked you? I'm not trying to disrespect
smoke is that the levels is two completely levels.
Okay, if you say like that, then I'm not gonna say smoke.
Tef, especially recently. Yeah, the verses that he's been dropping on
the
tunes that he's been featuring in, that he's, for example, that 4 of Us tune, that his verse to me is opening verse on Body Language.
But that's my issue about replay value.
His tune, that 4 of Us tune has
replay value. No, it's hard. But I'm just talking about the replay value in terms of that whole Clevish album. Yeah, you liked it, didn't you? I remember saying you liked it.
Yeah, it's a decent album. To be fair, that album's been selling well though. That album has replay value.
I listened to it once and I said to him, I can't go back to that.
Yeah, but that's you though. You're saying replay value based on what you...
I'm not saying... but bro, I can say it on me, but who I'm around? I haven't heard anyone play Clavish around me, and I'm around a lot of people.
But the thing is though, is that, for example, there's bare rappers that me and my boys or people I know don't listen to, but then they've got a massive audience. Though.
True.
Like, for example, like Lancey Fox. Like Lancey Fox, for example, the only two I've heard him with is Animal Instinct, whereby he features with Skepta. Apart from that, I don't listen to him. But from what I see, he's got a crazy audience.
Popping overseas,
that's
though,
what I'm saying. And it's popping in London. He's got his own little cult following in London as well.
Yeah, man.
So, for example, as much as I want to say, I ain't listened to him, I've seen
the
draw that he has.
So to Tef now, cool. Because I really respect Tef, and I want him to get his flowers. Realistically, top 5 bar for bar, is he in that top 5?
I'll say this, based on form, he's top 5 right now. Based on in terms of rapping, what I've been hearing.
Who's your 5?
On form, who's on form?
Yeah, no, this he's in 5. Like we're splitting for us.
To me, right now, as in, because active rappers, because Tef to me, he's talking about active rappers, because he's saying based on the form that he's on. For example, you know how, for example, you don't mention in Rashford, his form that he was scoring every game for the past however months he was doing.
Yeah.
Tef is talking like that. Because Tef, as I mentioned, the verses that he's been dropping, he's had the joint tape. So
drop your 5. So Tef, you said Tef's in there.
I'll say Tef.
You said Wretch.
Wretch, because of what he's just been doing recently, is dumb. I'll even put Fredo on there, because Fredo, to me, the way he's been rapping, Fredo's probably the most improved
rapper.
UK
What is
rapper.
that song that he dropped that was like 10 minutes straight?
Are you talking about Dayflow? Dayflow, Back to Basics. Dayflow.
That was a black and white video, innit?
No, that's like his little freestyle, independent freestyle, whatever.
Yeah, I think that one was hard.
That was hard, but Dayflow that dropped earlier this year, that dropped February. That's, to me, that's my tune of the year so far.
So?
Fredo's to me, the way he raps now is different.
No, he's so improved.
The way he's rapping is different.
I generally give it to him.
But yeah, to me, the top 5 that's on form right now, I'll put Tef in there. I'll put Fredo in there. I would put
You said Tef, Fredo, Rich. So you got 2 more spots.
And then I would put Boost in there, and I'll put Popper in there. Potter Paper in there. Those are the 5 to me.
Fairs.
Based on form, or like for example, let's say Wretch, because he's an OG. I'll take him out, and I'll probably put. It'll be a toss up between Nines and Dave, based on form, as in currently actively rappers on form, bar for bar. As in what I'm hearing.
That's just lyrical. I would have thought you would have said Avellino.
See, Avellino's done his thing.
Because if we're talking about bars, then I think he has to be in it.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like his album musically was great. Bars was great, but I'm talking just bar for bar from like the verses that I'm hearing on tunes. Like for example, Tiny Boost.
I think he beats Tiny Boost like lyrically.
No, but I'm saying,
because that is the criteria.
Yeah, but I'm saying, because my thing, how I look at it is on form right now, currently, in terms of this season. Don't tell me about past seasons.
I know, but this season he dropped an album and that freestyle, that day, it was hard.
But the thing is, Tiny Boost, that joint take with Young Teflon, he's rapping hard. That Sharks 2, he's versed on 4 of Us as well, Cold. So when I'm hearing these verses, I'm like, and the thing is, these verses are standout verses that you're dropping. It's like, this is
my 5. My 5. I want to put the OGs, but let's forget the OGs.
Yeah, forget Wretch, because Wretch is in his own. He's
okay for us, man.
Otherwise, I would have just slapped Skepta in there.
For us, man, I'd have to put. Okay, let me think. I'd have to put Avellino.
He's still got album of the year to me, by the way.
Avellino.
Yeah, he's still got. I still listen to that.
I'd have to put Avellino. If we're just going bar for bar. Dave. Go to Young Gen. We'll go Young Tef, of course. We'll go Potter. We'll go Potter. And the 5th we'd go bar. Lil Sims. She's in there for me. I know you don't listen to her.
I don't.
Yeah, she's hard.
See,
I might even put her as a number 1.
You see when people talk about Little Sims and give her credit, I just keep my mouth closed because I don't listen to her. So I'm not gonna hate and say,
yeah, that's fair.
But
I generally think if you just took her in,